Welcome back to the Battle of Bautzen. I am your host. Let us see what my opponent has done for this turn, which is turn 17. So 4 p.m. French still pushing forwards on the southern flank. Makes sense. My cavalry have only been screening, and they can't exactly screen against a mass of infantry. Well, they can screen, they can't really hold. So again, we will speed it up. More Bavarians on the move. Lots of hidden movement going on at the moment. French are still advancing down here. Alright, they've opened fire. But yeah, for the most part, they are still pushing on the heights heavily. But I will soon not be retreating. Soon enough, I'm going to be taking a stand. In the centre, they're not really focusing on anything at the moment. Lost a Jaeger. Lost 3. Lost another 2. So yeah, losing a fair chunk of Jaegers. Some cavalry are heading south. Interesting. Is he looking to just literally get round behind me? Alright, 2 units recovered from fatigue. No units routed. No units undisordered. So, starting down here. Where are those Bavarian cavalry going? They could be coming down here and then up and around and basically look to get behind me, which in this case I can easily block with my cavalry by placing my cavalry here or here. As for the infantry, it's still pushing forward. Bavarians, 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 French, French, more Bavarians. Alright, up here we've got some forces pushing forward. This lot are staying put and forming nicely. Alright. Right, I got too excited and didn't do my proper order. So let's start down here again. I managed to disorder myself. Congratulations. Alright, this lot might get wiped out because they won't, because they're still disordered, but if nothing else, they are gonna at least play a partial role of just being a big goddamn roadblock. Alright. By keeping my still keeping the Imperial Guard in reserve for the moment. This lot is all fine. Same with Saint Priest. Saint Priest is to stay where he is. There's no need for him to alter his position for now. "21 hexes. Maximum range, but you never know. Alright, up on the heights. We can shoot at things, but we're not going to. Where are you? There. Alright. Vastov. This lot I'm actually going to move out of the way temporarily. Alright. Keep playing rear guard. Thankfully, soon enough, as soon as I get this lot behind my line, there's going to be no more falling back. What can you see? Not all that much in the grand scheme. Let's move these horse guns further down the height. They'll take this position, and then I'll put these 12-pounders up here and basically look to have them dominate the whole area. Alright, you're heading via Pushvitz. Alright, they've gone that way. What have we got? Dragoons, Cuirassier. Who are those? I don't recognise that unit. I know it's Lancers, Uhlans of some shape and description. Not the they're not the Bergs, they're not the Poles. And they're not the Red Lancers. No idea then. I'm rather curious who they are now. Alright, he still sees the vast majority of my position for the moment. I'm actually going to recombine the whole battalion and set to put it into line in those woods. He does see my main position though on the heights at this point. Ugh. My skirmishing ain't doing that much of the good in the grand scheme of things. What have we got? Württemberg cavalry, Württemberg infantry, French, Württemberg artillery by the looks of it. Right, so while the French will overrun this position, they are set to come up against considerably more resistance up here. This is where I'm going to make my stand. Now over here, we are all... right, I wanted to get you out a square from my screw-up last turn, as we also set up more guns. I was committing 2 of these elements of Cossacks this direction just to do some scouting. As for the most part, the Cossacks over here are still doing their job of just screening, scouting, keeping an eye on things. This lot, however, what to do with this lot, that's the question. We'll pick at them with artillery. We're not exactly going to be doing the vast majority of casualties, but we'll still pick at them. But I think that will be enough of that for now. Put those guns there. Guard Hussars, Guard Uhlans, Guard Dragoons. Again, all of this is heading down this way to set up about here, I think. That way it has the road to withdraw towards Soretz if need be. Because if I place it here, they're going to have to do cross country to fall back. Which is perfectly fine, it's just a case of it's considerably slower. Alright. Yeah. No more artillery fire for the moment, as it's totally unnecessary. Total unnecessary wastage at this point. So again, so far fairly insignificant, but I would say within maybe 3 more turns the French might launch an assault on my main position, because by that point all my withdrawing forces will be behind my main lines. So Blucher is in effective command of his forces. Okay, the Prussians do have, at this point, perfect chain of command by the looks of it. Or near perfect chain of command. Alrighty. In this case then, I think it's time for the end turn, because I don't think I've got anything else left to move. The French are coming on. We are falling back for the most part, but we will be making our stand here and now. So I have somewhat done a little stupid, but I don't think I'm going to look to try anything crazy to try and fix it. Because in this case, it's this hex here. Because this battalion is here, it sort of creates a blind spot. But it sort of makes sense. Not all lines are going to be perfect, and I quite like that idea of keeping it. So in this regard, this is the end of this turn and this episode. So I thank you for watching. Again, if you liked, hit that thumbs up or subscribe. Again, I apologise as always for my utter incoherent ramblings at times. All live recordings, all using my own sort of thought process. So, but if you enjoyed, please consider hitting that thumbs up or subscribe, and I hope to see you with the next episode of the Battle of Bautzen. So, I shall see you all there. Bye bye for now.